Hey Aries, what up? How's it going? It's me, Archer, and it is time to do your everything check-in for you and the persons on your mind. Even though I'm pulling on the current energies at the moment, at the time of recording this live, whenever it found its way into your algorithm and you decided to click on it and come and hang out with us here for a little bit, is perfect timing as always. They're timeless messages meant to find you when they're supposed to. So hi, what's up? And whatever messages comes out, I'm going to convey it across to you, because when you're with me, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, or up, down, or ugly, or pretty, or whatever, I got your back. I got to convey the messages. But don't worry, because when you're with me, you are ultimately protected. All right? I'm your ride or die. I got your back, and I'm the crystals. Have you seen my chariot? It's air conditioned. It's got T-tops. It's cool. All right, Aries. I love reading for you. Let's dive in, tap in, and tune in. God, connect me into Aries' energy, please, and thank you. Hold on. I'm sure you guys want to see the table. There we go. Dude, especially, dude, after your reading last night at the All Signs, oh my word, I wanted to do this since I finished reading for you at the All Signs last night. It was wild. Okay, hey Sandra, what's up, Night Drive? Hey Amy, hey Melissa, how's it going? All right, you guys ready? Hey Ralph, you ready? All right, Biblical Tarot's doing the heavy lifting, and I'm in the mood to use the Beetle deck still, so I'm going to use whatever decks I'm called to. What's up, Kyle? How you doing? All right, let's go for it. Give me 2 shuffles for Aries. Let's tap in. Let's do it. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the amazingly awesome Aries. All right, the weeklies are off and running. Overall energy, the Knight of Swords. Paul the Apostle showing up here. God making some moves behind the scenes, all right? Resetting, changing the mindset a little bit to take you towards the 6 of Wands. This shows me that by the end of the week, you've got some success in, actually, I'm going to rephrase it, a successful transformation. Scorpio energy with the Death card. Remember, the Death card in my tarot decks, that's my Morgan Freeman card, all right? Because you either get busy living or you get busy dying. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. I don't really know. King of Cups and the Judgment card tells me that you are finishing up an era or a chapter or a lesson in self-love, that you beat the devil at his own game and put him down for the count. It's the end of the devil era for you with Judgment being cast. You're going to pass the test you're experiencing right now. Nice. Okay, let's dig in. Let's see where it goes. 9-card spread. Starting with current conditions at Aries. What do we got? I got the Knight of Cups, Pisces energy, Queen of Wands, that's you, and the Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius and Cancer energy on this. Nice. This isn't a bad start here. I think you're actually heavily in manifestation powers this week, because the Wheel of Fortune, that is Cancer Sag energy, but it's the card of free will. I always look at it as a roundabout, that you've entered into the roundabout, and in the week ahead, you exercise your free will to decide which way you wish to exit the roundabout for the next chapter, the next cycle in your life. You're just like, you're working hard this week trying to make love happen, because like, you want this, you know you do. It just feels like it's becoming hard. Every time you try, it seems like it eludes you, but you keep trying, right? You never give up, never quit quitting, never quit trying. But the changes on this Wheel of Fortune show something coming in this week that's going to perk you up. 3rd time's the charm with the Queen of Wands. That's Violet Jessup in my Titanic deck. Hey, Punky, what up, girl? All right, now let's see what's up in the love department. All right, starting from where you've been at in the past up to the current moment now. All right, remember, you're allowed to miss and love whomever you want, however long you want. My title here is just Tarot Reader, not Tarot Tell You What to Do. I got the 9 of Cups, Justice into the 4 of Pentacles, Libra, Pisces, Taurus energy. And some of you guys busted them right in the act with someone else, possibly. Because like, like either they were already involved with somebody else, the Justice card, maybe marriage or something even, or just a tight relationship or something like that. But like people that kept promising they'd like, oh, Aries, I'm working on getting out of this. I promise I'm going to leave them to be with you. Or whatever the energy to that ties in. I'll get clarifiers to make sure. But whatever it was they were promising you might have never happened in the 4 of Pentacles, even though you wanted more with them. 9 of Cups, Pisces energy. I think this person has been trying to wish you back into existence. I think they're trying to manifest you back in. But the fact that with this Justice card, they like completely lied to you and hid whatever facts it was from you, trying to make you into a third party. And Aries is like, oh, no, I'm not having that. No, thank you, right? Interesting. The 4 of Pentacles, it resulted in where you are right now, how in the 4 of Pentacles, you know, in Rider-Waite, he's got the pentacle blocking his heart chakra, and that's where it feels like you're at the moment, right? Where it's like, oh, it's and you don't even want to hear the song "Can't Hurry Love." No, you just have to wait. It's like, no, Phil Collins, go away, right? But you're guarded. Your trust has been shattered, and you just don't or can't want it to happen again. All right. We'll see where that goes. Interesting. All right, let's get into the new person energy. All right, so this is going to be from this moment in time going forward, where it's coming. Where you've been, where you're going to. All right. Three of Swords. I think you're going to come out of that moment. The Nine of Pentacles with the Magician card. Nice. A little bit of confirmation, though. This is Archer's up all late night stuff here, right here. The Three of Swords. Welcome to Archer's late night infomercial. Okay, it's like, are you up late, can't sleep, depressed, tossing and turning all night? Call now and try a dark night of the soul. And if you act in the next 20 minutes, we will throw in at no extra charge a Kundalini awakening. All right, travel size. Keep it in your purse. Take it on the airplane with you. There's absolutely no way to get rid of it. No returns, no give backs. Once you got it, it's yours. So call now. Operators are standing by. Three of Swords. You've learned the lessons from what you've been through. Straight up. The cheaters, the liars, the players, each one of them has taught you something on this one. I do have a separate message for my single Aries on the Nine of Cups, so I'll get clarifiers for that. Okay? Especially my single Aries that have recently been invited to an event or a wedding. Okay? Okay. But over here, it's like this person is getting ready to make their feelings known to you, and I don't think you're fully suspecting it. You know what I mean? Magician card on the Nine of Pentacles coming in. Virgo, wow, strong Virgo, but Gemini and Libra is here too. I think this person's insecurities are starting to get the better of them. Maybe even from the stuff they've been through, because in the Magician card, normally this would be part in the Red Sea of red flags, but this is telling me, like, you might even fear this person's getting ready to run or something like that. I got to find out what's up with that, because it's like, Archer, it's not going anywhere, and I don't understand. So we'll see what's up with this. They are kind of a closed book, it feels like. But we're going to open it up right now. All right, you could be dealing with a Gemini or a Virgo. There is strong Virgo energy here. Aries, yeah, it could be another Aries. Capricorn, Sagittarius, and Cancer. Pisces and Scorpio. Ooh, all the water signs are here. And then you got Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Gemini, if I didn't mention it so far. Doesn't got to be their sun sign, though, but it's definitely the part of the chart that's activating when I ask about you. Told you. Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. King of Cups. Ooh, Three of Pentacles. There's something being put into place. You are manifesting. Your prayers are being heard. All right. See, this is the Eat at Home card. Look at Paul and Linda all happy there. With that. There's two Pauls on this card. That's interesting. Even John's hanging out like the weird uncle that shows up to visit for family events and stuff. You're starting to get into a vibe or a direction. I really think you've been trying to focus on yourself, your own work, your self-love. Because the King of Cups, that is the card of self-love. I don't believe for a second George Harrison took that Rickenbacker into a pool. Not a chance. I wouldn't. But anyways, this, whatever George wants, he could get another one. Pisces energy on this. And remember, the King of Cups is my card of self-love. Queen of Cups pours the heart out onto everybody else, but the King of Cups turn the cup insert. So, yeah, some of you guys might be even being a little nomadic and just like staying at home, staycations, or just not wanting to interact or get out because you're stressed, depressed. When you do go out and try to interact, the world is just rough. And it's got things in like a complete tizzy, you know. Three of Pentacles on the Eight of Swords, Three of Wands, the Moon card. You know what? I think with how much you've been trying to focus on yourself, your love life and that, there's been a little bit of a development in the work home front too. I do feel like an Aries might be possibly scrambling in order to save or build something up in order to maybe have a nest egg, save for a big purchase. Some kind of moves going on behind the scenes that you don't want to tell anybody about in order to not jinx it. You know what I mean? But yeah, the thing on it is, you know, going forward in the week ahead, what you don't see coming is that due to the shifts that are happening, this retrograde and allowing you to focus backwards on yourself, it's actually putting you into a point that you don't even realize it. I really do feel like a little bit, Aries, that your love life has been not so great, not a great success, right? Right? I'm seeing Care Bears. I don't know how that might resonate to somebody, but I'm seeing stuffed Care Bears, not the cartoon, but like stuffed animals or something. But it's kind of like The thing on this is that whether you're saving for a big purchase or even just a little nest egg or something where you can kind of just put your bills on auto pay, set it and forget it, not have to worry about it. The vibes that are coming in to do this for you, okay? I'm actually, even more so than the changes to your dominant rock, I'm still going to have to follow along with Saturn for you, especially if you're an Aries that's on a verge of one of your Saturn returns. I think Saturn's focusing on just really getting your life in order and on track for you so that like your money works out and then the love life comes in second, only because one of the biggest things couples fight about, and even when I do couples private readings and stuff, it's usually about money. Somebody's spending and not telling or not asking first to make sure the budget's in check. I'm being told that God's going to actually behind the scenes, but by the time the next full moon hits, your finances are going to be in a path or a direction where your goal or your end game is obtainable, instead of feeling like with this moon card, oh, it's just not possible. But then at the same time, that gives time for the love life to go and expand too. You or them could be born on the 3rd, maybe the 8th. The 18th is here. The 28th comes out. The 13th and the 10th. Maybe the 3rd. The 1st is here too. And even the 7th or the 8th. 30th might be a date too. And I think the repeating 10s have been stalking you for a minute, along with repeating 3s. Because I already got the 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, and 3 of Cups here. All right, so 333, or some of you guys might be an early riser, or you just find yourself getting up at 3 or 3:30 a.m. with no clue or reason why. All right. The thing on this is that you're heading down the track that even Jesus was up at 3 a.m. That was the praying hour. That's when it's the most peaceful and calm. Even Nikola Tesla did it. And I'm seeing that you're being pinged with this. Your intuition is strengthening. Okay. It's like the upgrades, the spiritual upgrades coming in that are making you feel a little anxious and not so great right now and just like beyond exhausted. Like, you have to do stuff, but you don't want to get out of bed and you're just tired and you can't find the motivation to push through. It's part of a software upgrade where God's like, hang on, Aries, we're going to put you on a pause while you boot back up. We had to like turn the power off, turn it back on again for the new software in your brain to take hold. But when you come out of this, like your gifts are going to be so strengthened on this one, and it's actually going to allow you to overcome. Because how the moon card represents fears of the unknown and stuff like that. This resting period that you're in right now, that's ending near the end of the week ahead, this is what's allowing the anxieties and the excitements that are building underneath the surface to subside and find clarity, like coming out of turbulence when you take off in an airplane. Your mind has just been working overtime, like 1 billion miles an hour, right? Can you imagine what those 4 guys were thinking from this perspective? Look down on the stage and then looking at it like, okay, let's say Shea Stadium for the Beatles and 50,000 people screaming, staring at them, right? I'm sure they couldn't tell if it was anxiety or fear or excitements or whatever. Almost to a point, some of y'all feel like your ADHD is like out of control. Okay, but you're at a point here that you're putting so many things on the plate in one day that it's got you running 1 billion miles an hour with the Wheel of Fortune, okay? But the direction going forward here, it's like when you put like so many things on the plate to do in a course of a day and you write down 10 things, you get 3 done and you feel like you're unaccomplished, right? The energy going forward is allowing you to prioritize and organize differently in order to not only shorten the list and like set the expectations in an obtainable energy, but then God's going to combine and like it's like matching your energy from the God above to allow the time to change out for you, where you find that you have more time to complete 5 tasks instead of 8, and you wind up going to bed feeling way more accomplished. I like that. It's a bit of like tempering your output. 2 of Wands, yeah, picking your battles with the Knight of Wands to beat the devil at his own game. Hold on, I got to check this. Hold on. I'm. If you want to know why I have to cover this up, besides the fact that this is a very collectible deck and I'm not about to use a Sharpie marker or a sticker on it, Google John and Yoko, 2 Virgins album cover. That's what's on this card. Okay, along with the slide from Helter Skelter. But it's okay. Now, I reset all the energies in my decks before I read. Everything is always faced upright. It's cleansed. It's saged. It's cleared before I start a live. The Devil card, which was upright over here, it's now reversed over here. I told you you're beating the devil in the week ahead. Toby's just going to go find someone else to pick on because you no longer play at his game, and that reverses the devil card going forward. I love that for you. By tempering your output, the devil can't pick on you anymore, being like, oh, Aries, you're not good enough. You're not fast enough. Yeah, see, you didn't finish it. You got a million projects going here, running around like Tasmanian devil, and you got nothing done. Now the devil's reversed, where Toby goes running. He's going to go find somebody else to pick on because he can't get to you no more. Knight of Wands. Some of you guys might be in the public eye somehow, could be on TV somehow, or maybe here on YouTube, social media, or podcasting, even television. I mean, that's a TV on there. Could be TV, maybe even newscaster or something like that. I just wanted to be a meteorologist. Ugh. I couldn't keep my voice under control at Specs Howard. That was the problem. Could you picture me trying to be a straight-laced newscaster without and all that stuff? That was my problem. Anyways, random Archer fact you really could care less about. Anyways, you know how you know how you keep getting accused of having that resting Five of Swords face, right? It's probably due to taking things too seriously, or like with everything you've got going on where other people are just goofing around and you're trying to stay focused, and then they're like, oh, Aries, why are you all resting Five of Swords face and stuff on this? You know, I'm hearing a quote from the great philosopher Heath Ledger. Why so serious? The energy, somebody likes Batman. I'm Archer. I'm not Batman. You're coming into a week of seeing things in a different perspective near the end of the week where you beat Toby, right? And that's going to let you move forward into an energy of seeing things in a different perspective and finding time to have some fun. Because every time you want to have some fun, Three of Wands, stuff keeps getting in the way with the Moon card to the Two of Wands. And you're like, I'm not even going to tell anybody anymore when I'm going to do something fun. Because as soon as I tell somebody my plans, it goes all Titanic. But going forward, you find out like, well, wait. Nobody's asking me for anything? Like, I can do whatever I want tonight? Like, did everybody forget my number? Or something like, something like that, right? Hey, Queen Tiki, what up, girl? Hey, what's up, Selena? What's up, girl? Spinny hugs you too. What up? Yeah, you're coming out of that into being able to, like, maybe you can have some time to finally travel and take a little trip, or, you know, go look at real estate, or go to a farmer's market, or even a flea market. I've seen vibes of, like, it's in the United States, it's a place in Indiana called Chippewa, but it's really cool, and I'm seeing, like, the horse and the buggies. Somebody here, what the heck were those things called? Oh, gosh, it's the egg-shaped keyring thing. Egg-shaped keyring thing. Egg-shaped, Tamagotchis. Somebody either still has theirs, which that's impressive beyond belief, or it's just a cool little memory that you used to have it. But I saw like the little thing on the keychain. Just took me a minute to remember what it was. The thing is that you're on the right path. Two of Wands. You've picked your battles wisely. The rewards for it are just getting ready to pay out and start coming in order to, like, you've set the right boundaries in order to establish this stable path for yourself moving forward. So by the end of the week, you're ready to exercise your free will going forward, and without resulting in being burnt out from trying to keep the hustle strong, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. There's a little bit of Aries time coming up for you. Nice. Okay, cool. Some of you guys could be born on the 2nd or the 3rd, maybe a life path 2 or 3. The 23rd, the 28th comes back again. The 8th is here. A lot of repeating 3s in your energy. Some of you guys could be an Aries, Pisces, cusper. Could be talking to some March Aries here. There's also, you might have some strong Taurus in your chart, Cancer and Sag. Gemini is here too. Somebody's got a Gemini part of fortune, or you're totally dealing with a Gemini. There is an Aries here. It's got Gemini on a brain. Okay. So in that case, let's start with this and let's see where it goes. All right. And thanks for being here, guys. How you guys doing? If you missed the all signs, there's a link down in the pinned comment, and it's also available into the link tree too. You want to go and check it out, because that was the reading that had me interested in what was going to go down here today. All right, let's see what we got. How are we going to get out of this 4 of Pentacles and over to this 6 of Wands here? If God's making plans with the Knight of Swords, what do we got? 3 of Swords. Ooh, look at that. 3 of Swords into the 3 of Swords. And the Fool card, I think there was an age difference here. And this person did a lot. The Lover's card, I just got chills. Did I not just call it? Where I was like, something about Gemini energy hits. And there it is. Oh, dude. Okay. The Fool card onto the 2 of Swords in this one. The thing on this is that you're at a point, like, I keep hearing never again coming out on this one. I think at this point here is that you've learned lessons from too many people trying to put you into these third-party energies, which is also why at the moment you fear it might be happening again. Fool card onto the 2 of Swords is coming in like you didn't. Ace of Swords. You didn't want to have to walk away from this, did you? Even though you did, you didn't want to. So the thing is that you were going to go for it. Then they just like ghosted you and picked someone else over you. And it's like, wait a second, you told me things were going to be okay. It doesn't have to all, remember, Three of Swords, it's not just a person. It's a noun, person, place, or thing. Like this is the fear of commitment. This is the work. For some of you, this is the I'm getting out of a marriage. And they kept just using that one over and over and over and over. But it allowed you to break the cycles out of this. All right. You didn't want to walk away from it, but I feel like you really had to. Fool card on the Ace of Swords. You did what was right for the time with the Knight of Cups, and it's clearing the way for some real love to come in that's kind of on your level so that the cycle doesn't have to repeat itself. So I had to figure out why you're worried about the cycle repeating itself. Okay. Could be dealing with a Libra. Could be another Aries for some of you guys. Pisces is here too. Then we've got Scorpio, we've got Taurus and Capricorn, Libra, strong Libra vibes. You got strong Libra and Gemini on this. But then you've also got, another Aries, another Pisces. There is some Cancer and Leo vibes. But yeah. Oh yeah. Here's the thing on this. Now, for those of you who are waiting for the return on this, I do see that the time apart has allowed this energy, the stuff that you're fearing, to be cleared out so that you don't have to fear it anymore. God kind of stepped in on that. All right. For example, whatever, their karma, whatever they were doing to you, whatever the third party was, fear of commitment, another person, job, life, the fire hydrant in front of the house drove them crazy. I don't know. But the vibe on this is that karma's played out where they have been treated the same way. Like example, you found out they had a third party interest, right? And then you guys went your separate ways. They found out the third party interest had a third party interest. Okay. Water kind of always seeking its own level. However, they've cut this stuff out as you have wished for and been praying for so that they can return and come back to you. So you either wind up getting some closure to find out, yep, you were right, karma played out, what they did to you didn't go unnoticed by God above, or you actually do get a chance to rebuild after them being humbled into acting, flying straight and flying right. You know what I mean? Some of you guys, it could be a same-sex relationship. Oh, yeah, there was a separate message on the Nine of Cups. The Lover's card, the Sun card, Gemini, Leo vibes on this one. There is a positive direction going forward here. Let me see where it goes. It's destined for you to go and do this. Could be that wedding invite, because this is the Feast of Purim that's depicted on the Nine of Cups here. Okay, look at how happy you are. Everybody's watching you be like, whoa, Aries just showed up. Some of you guys could be a wedding planner. What's up for the single vibes? You told me there was a single message. There was a message for the singles. The ones who've done the work, passed tests, ready to, et cetera, and so forth. This one, Page of Swords. And the Nine of Swords. Oh, you're being watched in silence. Star card. Especially if you're a single celebrity. You are being Page of Swords down with the Nine of Swords. So here's the thing on this. You might want to, I'm seeing even more so. I'm seeing other listings of events. I'm seeing in Aries that it's going to pop up in like your Facebook feed or your TikTok or something, that there's like a comic. Oh, this ties to the Batman reference. Maybe some of y'all want to like do Harley Quinn and Joker stuff, or because it's like a Comic Con or something that comes into your area. It'll pop up in your feed out of the blue when you're not expecting it. And it'll be like, oh, I'm just scrolling. Oh, cat video. Oh, look, Bigfoot AI. That's funny. Oh, look, more Bigfoot AI. That's funnier. Oh, look, stuff about the Canada wildfires. Wonderful. Thanks, Canada. That's awesome, right? And you're like, oh, there's an event. We'll call it Comic Con. Okay, take it how it resonates. Okay, book club meeting. I don't care. Whatever your favorite hobby is, or something in your field of work, you're like, maybe I should go to that. I haven't busted out that Harley Quinn outfit since last Halloween. Or for maybe the Joker outfit for my male Aries. Okay, you just go with it. You know the vibe. So whatever it is, you're gonna like. If you're gonna go all dust off the Sailor Moon outfit, because you might be going. You might be. Yeah, you got like you go to it and you meet a like mind. You guys exchange numbers and things start happening. All right, watch your Facebook feed. Totally. You know the other thing. There is another thing. Page of Swords, Nine of Swords. Heads up, there is somebody interested in your friend zone. Okay, not the one you're thinking, not the one that you're like, oh, nope, not them, Archer. Not that. It's not that person. This is actually the one friend in the back of your mind. You were like, I'd test drive that. I'd check it out, right? Or it's like, Oh, it's like for some of you guys, it's the one that your Page of Swords in with. Like maybe they're the content creator or in the public eye. Anyways, there's a mutual interest. All right. Heads up, check your friend zone for the one friend that you're like, that's the one friend. that one friend, right? You know, you all, everybody giggling at my giggle, everybody in the Jeep, we're going to the river because you all know what we're all thinking. Nine of Swords, and that's all I'm going to say about that. I love it for you. All right, let's get into the new energies. Going from this moment forward, where you clear out this Three of Swords vibe, which I'm very awesome sauce loving for you, and we move forward. So by like middle of the week ahead, you know, about 3.5 days or so-ish from whenever you find this reading, is about the point where you beat that Three of Swords and the Devil card turns reversed, and then the Star card takes over. Uranus in Gemini is a big transformative moment for you. Nine of Pentacles, Four of Swords. This is the kind of stuff you've only dreamt about. I dig this. All right, let's see where it's going. Give me some more cards here. Ooh, but first, a quick word from our sponsors, me. All right. Hi. Thank you, too, for letting me shout myself out for a moment. It means more to me than I let on or let you know. Thank you. I know you got a lot going on, so thanks. But if you would like to book a personal private reading with me, all you have to do now, it is completely automated. You can be directed right to my calendar's booking site by scanning the QR code down here or over here. It's also pinned in my bio on TikTok, and it's on Facebook too. And Sunshine, she pins it down below in the pinned comments, so you can grab it there. Now it's all automated. You don't have to wait for me to email you back or anything. You can go right to the site, pick the date, pick the time, pick the reading you want. And when you submit your payment, then it will reach out. It sends you the link to your Zoom meeting. It notifies me, or it notifies me to reach out to you if you choose the private YouTube video instead of the Zoom one-on-one here. I record the Zoom thing too if you choose that, but that way you get a video afterwards. But otherwise, I reach out to find out what your questions, your details are too. So whatever you pick, I look forward to reading for you and helping in any way possible. And also that QR code and the pinned comment and everything, it takes you to the Archer Astrology link tree. That's where you can find the links to all the playlists, all the platforms, all the original songs, the base covers, interviews, and more. All the safe to click links are in the Archer Astrology link tree. Links pinned in the bio and available by scanning the QR code or using the links that are in the pinned comment down below. All right, and thank you very much. Love and appreciate you. And don't forget, we're only a few days away. This Sunday, August 10th, I'm going live with Frankie's Tarot. Frankie and I are longtime family friends, and we haven't read on a camera together in a long time. So we're going to hang out, tap into the energies of what's going on at the end of the Lionsgate portal, the end of Mercury retrograde, and see what's going forward from there. All right, so subscribe to me, subscribe to Frankie's Tarot, and definitely hang around because we will be going live Sunday, August 10th. The collab to end all collabs. All right, hang out, subscribe, be a part of the family. And thank you for letting me shout myself out. So let's get back to your reading now. All right, kept you waiting long enough, but thank you so much for letting me. All right, going forward, what do we got on this? Because this person's insecurities are starting to get the better of the whole connection. Three of Swords. Judgment card into the Six of Swords, the Tower card into the Queen of Swords. We have a good Tower card that comes out of a conversation due to that resting Five of Swords face this person's causing. All right. Five of Pentacles shows you guys start feeling better because the Five of Pentacles, that's a health card. And again, with the moon vibes off of this one. All right. Could be an Aquarius, Aries, or a Scorpio. Even Libra's coming out. But I see a good Tower moment that kind of shocks or surprises you a little bit. All right, because look, on this Queen of Swords, that's John and Yoko's first exhibit that John met Yoko at, and look what's up on the ceiling. Yes. Remember, we can have good Tower moments, too. This could just be somebody slips up and is like, hey, Aries, you know what's up? But the thing is, this person's insecurities are what got to him. It's not that you're too intense or intimidating. It's that their confidence is not so great. It's kind of like they're a little bit of an introverted extrovert, right? Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords, but then underneath it's the Three of Cups. Cancer, and back to the Wheel of Fortune vibes. I think confirmation that when you execute out of this Wheel of Fortune and choose which route to go, it leads you guys right together. You're both at a Wheel of Fortune moment. It's just like, you're going to find out they've been through and dealt with a lot of similar relationships to you that they have never opened up about their past about, right? I'm just trying to look forward. Sandy, oh my goodness, brother, thank you so much. You are a blessing, good sir. Thank you. Big bro hugs. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Love you, sir. Peace and love. All right. Thank you, Sandy. Oh, my goodness. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to get a little deep, so please don't shoot the messenger, okay, Aries? You guys both actually had a little bit of karmic debt left to pay off with other people that were in your life in order to be ready for proper union, okay? you dealt with a lot of rough people in the past. You know what I mean? So there's still some stuff that you are healing too. That would be why with the Two of Swords, you wouldn't have a lot of trust and love right out of the gate. You know what I mean? And then you're like, well, can we talk about what we've been through so we can move forward? And they're like, nope, I don't talk about my past. I only talk about my future. And you're like, then I don't know what if I say something wrong or something, right? You don't know if you're going to hit that one trigger button. I'm seeing here going forward that with this Wheel of Fortune being a part of their energy, that they decide to open up. Okay. The thing like this is you're going to see like you both were cheated on, taken advantage of and everything as a result of what you both had gone through, which is what leads to Three of Sword energies together. So the thing on this is that here's the weird thing. Like, if you tried getting involved with somebody else, like saying, that's it, I'm out, I'm done. It wouldn't work out. Same for this person. If they were like, that's it, nope, forget it, I'm just going to do, it never works out because you guys are destined to be together with this Wheel of Fortune. All right. So the thing on this is that because you both went silent, went your own ways, Wheel of Fortune, maybe tried other options, tried dating other people, it learned a little bit of the few lessons needed for you guys to work things out. So it's kind of like the new person that you tried, the one that like didn't totally work out with, right? Because their true colors shone through pretty early on, didn't it? For how about that? Guess what? Totally happened to your person too. Same thing. You guys went about experienced life, so now you're trying to work things out. That's all this is. It's what left you missing this person so much, you know? So God decided to get the third-party energies, newer interests, mindsets out of the way here to clear this energy to go forward. It's kind of like, give me just a second, Aries, because like when I'm making out with the cards with my hands, I'm it's not really making out with the cards. I'm scrying. I'm looking into the card deeper. I get messages the deeper I look into the cards. Like a May to September romance or something like this. Like this new person, for lack of a better term, it's like a newer person that was a placeholder while you and this person got off the ground in order for your lives to be ready for you guys to come together and finally get this thing into a long-term relationship. It was supposed to be many, many times ago, right? This person has never stopped missing you the whole time. You guys have both tried or worked on things, and it's that in the week ahead, you guys are both being directed back towards each other. It's a very protected connection. There was just a lot of difference in life experiences. For some, an age difference, but for others, it's more of a smarts difference. And that one y'all might be book smarts and the valedictorian and stuff like that, but the other one's rolling with some street credit. You got street smarts. You've been through some things, right? There's a balancing of the minds that comes together in order to start this fresh Wheel of Fortune squared to go into a long-term relationship. And whenever I get repeating cards at any point in the reading, that's God telling me, keep going, Archer. If you didn't look deeper, you wouldn't find the messages. And that's how I see the direction that this comes through. I love it. You guys are both at the energies of the free will being exercised in the week ahead. That watch out if you guys bump into each other in the same parking lot. It might be like, whoa, our Wheel of Fortunes converged. No, it won't really happen. Bonus points. How'd you guys meet? She backed into my car, or I backed into his car, or whatever. You know, and just go with it. Maybe that's why you're saving money. Better get Mako. I love this for you, Aries. Oh my goodness. You've had some doozies. You deserve a good reading. This week ahead is finally going to start getting better. I love this for you. Claim it down in the comments, okay? Like the video if you would, but if you don't want to, I know some of you guys don't want tarot readings in your life videos. That's cool. It's your choice. Maybe just subscribe and set the bell. Leave a comment, even if it's just an emoji, so you can keep your private life private. Because, I mean, you can comment whatever you want down there. I don't mind a bit. But even just leave a comment helps. And even if you do just leave an emoji, God knows what you're thinking when you type the emoji. So secret's safe with him. And I just help you manifest it. And please consider subscribing and being part of the fam. I go live every Mondays with an all signs, weekdays with each individual reading live. And there's lots of goodness in store. So just page of swords all over the whole channel and all the profiles in that, okay? The Astrology link tree will take you everywhere you need to go, all right? But otherwise, until next time, remember this will resonate to any placement of Aries in your chart because you are not just your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign. All the parts of your charts make you 1 in a billion. Nobody can do what you do, all right? So I love you, and I'll see you next time.